there was one guy we used to study with that looked like a male model. I wouldn't mind him. So
Wow. Back to the dead animals.
yes,
Yeah.
so much less exciting.
I think that's not the. It's not.
That's not the way to the professor.
Nope.
Sure, this is
No.
not the way.
Yep.
Oh, that's the library. Shit. I think I
told
probably
you.
visited this library.
But you are stubborn, aren't you? That's nope. No,
Well-
that's
well,
not
that's just me.
It was not. No, that's not right.
What do you want? We're going to a lecture.
It's,
It's not this way or that way, according to you.
nope.
This way?
Maybe.
So that's a yes. Just abandon the word maybe.
Nope. Well, maybe.
Either abandon it or use it a couple of times when it's also just
Miss Walker. Good.
not the case.
Take a
That
seat.
guy on the left sure
I'm
looks like
anxious
he's
to
getting a
start my lesson.
blowjob.
Ach ja, mein Fräulein! Oh wait, this is the French Alps.
Also, there are no. Well, it's not.
Oui, oui,
no.
oui, mademoiselle, oui!
It's not the French Alps anymore.
Exciting discovery.
Oh, wait, no.
Unimaginable.
It is, in fact, Germany. I was right the first time.
Well,
Woohoo!
maybe it is. Who the hell knows?
Strasbourg.
They get all their European shit mixed up as well.
Blah.
It's not really our fault, is it?
The Yukon.
Ja, mademoiselle, ja!
That is known. They live far away, very far away, on the frozen borders of Siberia. This distance and the climatic conditions of the region, which are unfavorable to human existence, have limited
Like most
size
of the universe,
population and kept
in regards to the unfavorable to human existence.
the handful of slides that follow are actually
So, to sum up so far, where it's cold, people
It was a Russian
cannot fuck as
explorer
much.
who made these drawings and took these photographs.
Are you sure?
Years ago.
There's not much crop growing around there. It's
Seems
just
that's what he's claiming.
hunting and fucking until you invent alcohol, which adds drinking to the pool.
Back to the last ice age.
Yes.
Curiously, evidence of their presence has
Well, that and house building
and more precisely in the pre
and tool building.
caves at the heart of the
But still,
This people, it seems,
at least
undertook a long
about
migration over
I think they can do all those things, I just don't think they have the time for it.
at the same time.
So, not as much fucking.
importance of the mammoth in their
Is my
craft,
point.
trade and culture.
Are you sure?
They use them for transport.
In Greenland, half the year it's just dark. There's no reason really to go outside.
Meat, skins, fat, and ivory.
Well, this isn't Greenland, is it?
Which just
Symbiosis.
no,
But
but,
these-
the-
but these
it's
are
talking
different.
about Siberia, which
And
is
these are-
the same part of the.
It's a different place.
The Yukos follow them to the north.
It's the same
It's just
longitude, I
different-
think the word is.
It's the different place. It's the different thing.
There's some basic
has-
things you
it
do
has-
not get about
it has-
how the Earth works.
It has the thing that it's
Best of our
different.
knowledge, the only prehistoric people to represent a man riding a mammoth.
I'm just not gonna.
Hey, because of this genuine mammoth skin effigy,
My effigy.
by myself as an authentic Neolithic object, I can confirm this hypothesis. Yukon forebearers managed to tame mammoths. Prehistoric man uses little imagination. He draws what he sees and represents scenes from real life. This familiar day-to-day object is actually a children's toy.
So now we're talking down about people living in Siberia as well as mentally impaired people, are we?
to that,
People living in Siberia in the year
to make the roofs and walls of their
in the
houses,
years that 12,000 years
their
ago.
homes, as well as weapons, tools.
And I think it's okay to talk down about people who have been dead for 12,000 years.
12,000
Nah, too soon.
had no immediate effect on the Yukon.
You can make fun of amoebae
Strong bond
and one-celled organisms.
through the centuries.
Those are the same thing.
The Yukon people
Amoeba and
in-
one-celled
I
organisms.
mean, in general, just generally one-celled
feed
organisms.
themselves on mammoth
That's amoeba!
the skin for clothing and shelter. their ivory
there are
craftwork
also
industry
others.
is still flourishing.
No! That amoeba means one-celled organism, you cunt!
Yukos learned how to exploit through
They cannot see my twitching, but it is twitching!
I don't care.
were perfectly preserved in the ice of
I
the
feel it.
Siberian tundra. They have
In my fingers.
I will cut this and make you sound like the idiot now.
I feel it in my bones.
plausible as
That's
this
the power of editing.
explanation may seem. It seems
I'm
it's not
fucked, aren't I?
the scientific
Yep.
community who, I will confess, is greatly perplexed.
What
by the
question?
In the absence of acceptable science,
What's that sound?
we have to
Someone yawning.
Yuko shaman artifacts. The research that I have the honor to represent today lends
That is you!
Very true to life. Very true to life.
charlatans.
Yes.
We have to take their stories at face value. Mere tales to while away the long Siberian.
Haha! That killed several armies.
The Siberian ice arc is a very good example. You are invited to find out for yourselves from the pamphlet that I had
To
passed
3 of
down
you.
to you.
You know, in Japan, people used to use sticks to wipe their asses.
Somewhere on a lost
I think
island.
those were the
Just
same.
digging out the shit from your asshole.
Yep, I think those were the same sticks that that guy was holding.
Over from the
He was
ice
probably, that was why he was looking so happy. He had just
miraculously
digged the
Well,
shit out of his
you
ass with a
know.
stick.
20th century.
A man can dream.
The
You know,
island on which the pachyderms
a man can dream.
to live was called Siberia.
Well, they didn't dream. They did pick their shit out of their ass with sticks. So they
Yes,
were
but
happy.
I can dream that it is the case that he is holding a shit-digging stick.
But he is.
Not charted on
I just made it so.
and the idea that mammoths have survived to the 21st century.
My dream has come true.
Scientists' pipe dream.
Yes.
The Yukos were sadly among the first victims,
It's like the people of Greenland.
led by the Russians in the 20th century. The Kolkata
Just drinking and freezing.
as the exploitation.
Let's get too much of that spirit water, eh?
People had to suffer marked a definitive break in the Yukos'
In that case, it's a bit like Native Americans too.
The Yuko population
Just introduce alcohol and you ruin most of the tribal societies, don't you?
Siberian community.
Unless they already have sort of
There are two
psychedelic
causes to arise.
substances
Some
that are much better than alcohol,
entity.
and now quite a bit less legal.
Others, however, have sought long and hard to reestablish
Not sure we're supposed to live till we're 80.
that was lost under the Soviet regime. Now, at the start of the 21st century, the last true surviving
It's
Yukos
not only evolutionary,
vast
just
territories of their ancestors.
intrinsically.
Nobody knows today where they
After
or how they survived.
when you get to 80, your life has been downhill for about at least 30 years.
If they did not turn
It's
up
just not.
periodically at the tundra's most isolated fur trading posts to exchange.
I'm just gonna shut up now and let you cut it so that I sound like
ends my lecture
I'm gonna.
for today. Thank you for being among
well.
us today, Miss Walker.
I dread to say kill the elderly because you're just gonna cut that until.
They're also
One-celled organisms.
so require them.
Just one nerd and one drunkard.
Why are there only sexual predators in this university?
It's the hat, isn't
I'm
it?
guessing they're all the same clone of some one guy.
All the white spermy soldiers.
He's still
No,
getting a
no, he's
blowjob.
still sleeping.
Still getting a blowjob.
Oh yes, that sounds lovely. In fact, we should just record with a woman under the table, just punching us when we fuck up and
The
sucking
only
our
woman
dicks
in
when
the
we do
university
right.
Other than Kate.
Or in fact, it could be. There was one guy we used to study with that looked like a male model. I wouldn't mind him.
Wow.
Though he did have a beard at the end, which I
You
suppose
got
kind of
you
itches.
got it. Yep.
I long for my release!
In the pants.
Also that. Just come on. I can grope his desk. I'm gonna grope his stiff desk. Just just gonna bend over on his desk.
This whole, just stealing things again.
Ivory Ark?
Because why not?
The yokels decided... what?
The last
Follow Noah's example? How the fuck did they know about Noah?
The last ice age ended when the planet warmed up. Just think about that sentence for a second. Just think about that.
Where is
sentence.
it?
Just think
about
about
the
that
first
sentence.
one.
Yeah, just think about that sentence for a second. The last ice age ended when the planet warmed up. Well,
That doesn't give me any...
careful with the scientific terminology there. You might lose someone.
Yeah. We come the fuck...
I mean, that's
You
kinda-
could have reached that conclusion without an education at all!
I mean, that's kinda-
Ice melts!
That is kind of like something Carl Pilkington would say, isn't it? Right?
Yeah, in fact it is.
The last ice age ended when the planet warmed up, didn't it?
It also sounds sort of Gavin
You're-
Free-ish.
You're an idiot. Play a record.
Yeah. I'm not done.
Why aren't you done? There's nothing here. Move on. Go.
Trying to find a way to masturbate in the pages. It's not presenting itself.
Yep, she can only talk to him from the other side of the disc.
Professor, it's me.
The doll is waiting for you there, Miss Wall.
Don't worry. I'm beginning to get quite attached to it myself. Can I...
With
You don't need to trouble him anymore. It's just.
I just need the doll.
Sorry. Yep.
Where is... There's the
There's
doll.
The doll.
I hope he photographed it from every possible angle. And angle.
Yep, there's room for everything in the non-Euclidean jacket.
Yup. Without her boobs ever getting bigger. I think that's a serious design flaw.
I think
It's just the more shit she gathers, the bigger her breasts become. Sorry, those were my keys. They sort of got stuck to my hand. Now, what do we...
Again, I suppose non-Euclidean geometry would explain her body parts.
Which one of them specifically?
Just the whole thing. Go! Go!
We've been to the lecture, so now we can leave, hopefully.
Yes, maybe.
But what about the wine and the... Is that for the trip?
It's,
I hope it's for the trip, just the mushrooms and
yeah, it is.
wine.
Well,
and...
yeah, that would fit with the logic of the game. That's just for fun. Like,
Yes.
drugs. Take drugs, kids. That's the point. That is the point. of this game.
I hope we get extra points for having gathered booze and drugs.
That's not the way you got it. That's... Nope. That's... Well, actually, I don't think it matters anymore. Actually, I think you can go that way.
I return to my original position.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Go.
He just doubled my tab.
No, wait, actually, I don't think... Wait, I don't know.
I actually think we can just...
No,
No,
you
no,
can't.
no.
Nope, that was useless. Useless. Completely useless. Roundabout, the game.
Hurry, Miss Walker!
She's not in a hurry.
I kill you. That's a Jeff Dunham reference.
Because he's such an obscure figure, isn't he?
Nope. Nope, he isn't. He's been accused of racism because of Ahmed, the jet terrorist.
Well, yes, but anyone who says anything about any, religion or ethnicity or anything will be accused of racism. That is the law of the universe, I think.
I think that was almost also true of Soren Kierkegaard. I think he was accused of condoning murder or something because of his analysis of Abraham's journey and the whole situation with him being required to sacrifice a son that he loved.
Well, the thing is, Søren Kierkegaard is a Christian, so if you don't buy the whole Christian mythos and think it's true, then there might be a point there. You know.
Well, no, because to that exact analysis, he ended that specific analysis with that he would in fact himself ride alongside anyone who would do such a thing, as Abraham does, and try to convince them that it's all just a lie all the way to Mount Moriah, and try to stop them. It's sort of a similar point that he does with Don Juan, where that when he speaks of Don Juan, he doesn't mean that these things are true of a person that they could do as Don Juan does. He means that it's an elementary force almost. Like Don Juan tires of seducing as much as the water flowing to a waterfall tires of falling down. You know, it's more natural
Everything
forces than anything else he's talking about.
But
I am waiting to continue
wasn't
our
his
journey.
point with Abraham that he was basically a knight of the faith?
That's it, Oscar.
And he was
I must
going
remind
for a
you
higher
of
I don't
calling,
understand.
and that's
Yes.
that's why we can't understand him, because
Yes,
he
but that's exactly it.
Position, Kate Walker.
In this point, it's the faith thing.
yeah.
Abraham is such an abstract thing of faith that only serves to exemplify faith in its purest or something. You're gonna cut this to make me sound like an idiot, aren't you?
Probably.
Yep.
Speaking of mechanical problems, there aren't.
This
Okay. Do I need to talk to him?
Yeah. Well, mission.
We'll save some
did you click
time if you
mission
help me.
already?
very possibly.
I think I
You
did.
should,
It's just.
Oh, I
That's
didn't.
it, Oscar.
Shit!
Walker. I must remind you of one of the journey regulations. All objects featured in the train's inventory must
I don't understand.
Yeah, you gotta.
Oh my god! The map!
please return it to a...
You gotta.
I'm off,
It's
Oscar.
the roundabout thingies again.
Assholes. Oh, shut up!
These shelves looks like they're made for holding.
Boobs. And cooches. And death.
Everything
Yes,
okay?
Kate
Yes.
Walker.
Oscar, if you tell me,
Everything is ready. Take your seat.
I'll.
Okay. Is this the end of the chapter?
Maybe.
If it is, I am free!
Maybe.
For now. That looks chapter endish.
The wall!
The wall!
The wall!
Why is there a giant cannon on the wall?
I don't think that's a cannon.
It might be a wind turbine, but I'm gonna go with cannon.
Well, it's Europe, isn't it? So windmills.
And there is a ruined city the way the cannon's
weird
pointing.
accents and all that shit.
Yeah, mademoiselle.
Mademoiselle. Whoops. Well, that didn't go very far, did it?
Why? Why?
Try to right.
We're gonna have to open the gates.
Yeah, something like that.
Is the wine and cocoa powder, coca powder, significant in this?
Maybe.
What are you doing there, Oscar?
It is imperative that we comply with railroad and customs reg...
Oscar, don't you think we could drop the trifling detail
We need an...
and you wouldn't know
There is usually some form of authority stationed at a guard post that is strategically positioned.
Oscar,
I am...
Okay.
Yeah. There's
I don't suppose.
Your
something else you gotta do, probably.
Okay.
Yes. Nope. Sneak in and bash him the fuck over the head.
I've been waiting for this moment my entire life, it seems.
Maybe he's got a
Nope.
maybe he's got a button on his back like Data from Star Trek Next Generation.
Maybe he's like those things with the fucking potato heads from Doctor Who. But they have only one weak spot, and it's at the back of their neck, which makes them perfect soldiers because the worst thing they can do is turn their back on their enemy, which they consequently never do. So they always face the enemy.
Yes. Alright.
Fuck it! Fuck it!
Sounds convoluted.
Yes, it is.
Hello?
Hey,
I believe they attempt to annex the Earth at some
found
point.
some
Well, I
more
found a
dresses I
mechanical
want to
training
talk
room,
about.
and I hope
Also,
it's going to
guys,
hands-on
dresses. Prices on dresses and guys.
Make it
You should see it. It's huge.
I'm not talking about that.
The man whore.
Dan the man
What do
whore.
you mean?
I bumped into him at Maggie's zoo, and he said you'd argued.
That's a bit over the top. Things got a bit heated the last.
I don't mean to be Miss Melodramatic, but he didn't seem in such.
Heart pumping action
He had his down in the dumps head on.
on the
Yeah.
cell phone.
Like Dan has it down to the dump's head.
Well, yeah, when that
Shock of hair.
over his forehead and his eyes messed up and his eyebrows kind of creased together.
So crying.
I'd never noticed. Maybe I did go a bit too far,
Now-
but he's got such a goody two-shoes image of me that sometimes I just lose it. And this case
Now,
is
they
taking
have
up
been
a lot of
talking about
headspace.
dresses, but I
I
think
was just looking
this
for a
one
bit of
just
compassion.
breaks like the Bechdel test. Like
That's fine. So, what's going
this
down?
dialogue breaks it. I think
Like I
this
said
completely.
before, I'm kind of
Well,
getting
the way
some
they're
good
talking
stuff.
about the guy is that
This
he's not
hands-on
acknowledging
work
them
guy
as
is
women.
getting more and more fascinating by the day.
At the very least,
Okay,
persons.
well, anyway, it doesn't sound like you're bored. Not like back here in the office. Every day is boredom day. Just no
I
fun without
guess-
you.
Fuck off!
When are you coming
Tech-
back?
it wins on technicalities. That's what this one wins on.
Try.
Jesus.
It's an adventure game. All it does is technicalities.
Yeah, well.
That's not gonna work, is it? Nope. Nope, it's not.
Are you a wizard?
Do not take me for some conjurer of cheap tricks. I don't give a fucks about your Order of Phoenix. I'll tie a new knot in your beard with your wrinkly balls. For I am the one rapper to rule them all.
Balls. Huh, a Loch Ness monster.
What the fuck?
Or so we thought.
I wonder what happens if I can't. Can I go? Nope. It's just a dog
It's not a.
with a stick up its spine?
I don't think that's a dog.
No! It's some sort of formation of either trunk or geological deposits.
It's poop.
That too. What the fuck am I going to do about it?
I think there's a
Take
guy.
drugs.
There's a guy standing over there.
I don't.
Oh, there.
I haven't got time to have a drink.
I'm sure you do.
Well.
Ah! Ah!
There's a guy in the thing over there.
In the what? Over where? That guy. Yes. Thank you.
It's very well camouflaged.
Good day to you, sir.
Same fucking color as the wall.
Not in a hurry, apparently.
Captain Meltesta, Commander-in-Chief of the Bergstadt
Let's
Border
do-
Now,
Protection.
tell me he doesn't look like a Nazi.
Well.
Because I think that would be a hard sale without
To
lying.
cross the wall and to continue my journey to the east. They told me that you are the only person in a position to issue such a visa.
Du will Visa haben?
Responsibility is part of my duties. However, I am not currently issuing visas because nobody must venture
wall?
beyond.
Because the White Walkers.
And why not?
Because the blood
Far too
sacrifice
dangerous.
hath not been made
In
yet.
particular for a lady of your standing who is traveling unescorted.
Are you a virgin?
What exactly?
Well, Hans is over there.
Then we will
The
use
enemies.
you.
The enemy.
No, you've got a
I've been
man
observing
whore.
them for several years through my telescope.
Horseman?
Particular horseman stationed young.
Is he red, white, black?
Army. And he's been spying on us. So
Whatever the last color of the four horsemen of the apocalypse is.
He knows that I know
green?
he's there, you understand? And as long as I keep my eye on him, he won't dare try anything.
Are you sure?
Please, take a look for yourself.
Oh shit. That one. He thinks it's actually
I
a
need a visa to
person
cross
who
the
is
wall
a
and to
rider.
continue my journey
Maybe
to
it's
the
right.
east.
You've asked him the
They
same
told me
question,
that you
so
were the-
Indeed.
And
don't.
Can I just get him the fuck drunk?
Well, he's gonna turn around very slowly and walk up.
Fuck you!
Maybe try that thing again. With the thing with the glasses.
I haven't got
Alright,
time.
well, look, it's.
I haven't got-
Maybe you gotta look at the thing down in the
I
corner.
haven't got. I have. Look, broken glasses. If they belong to the captain, then he sure.
Maybe you
Yes.
try the other thing again. Maybe you gotta do the thing to accept the thing. But
Look.
obviously not that.
Do the what now?
I think things has to happen in a certain order, so maybe try and look at the thing again and then go back and talk to him again, and then it is roundabout the game.
How strange. I can't see a Cossack horseman at all. There's just a dead tree in the middle of an empty plain.
Poor captain, wasting our time and making us hate him.
Good day to you.
Turn around slowly.
I'm
Walk
hungry.
Captain Malatesta, Commander-in-Chief of the Bergstadt border.
Don't mind me if I
Hell.
Map.
That. Ah! I hate this game
Thank you,
so
sir.
much.
Captain Malatesta.
Between the station aviary.
It's been a long time.
Did you ask him about
Is
the
the
mission
person-
thing?
There is no
I'm just gonna be sure.
of the gate. Believe you me, ma'am?
In that case, can you.
Not at all.
Why do you say that?
When I caught sight of your formidable locomotive, I immediately said, heavens, only Hans Vorarlberg
That
could design.
retard.
Fly back!
His
I
weird.
know what I'm
engines.
talking about, ma'am.
Fly back!
The gate's original mechanism. It was his last.
So you know.
No, I mean, not personally. I was only
The
a baby
ageless
when-
retard.
In any case, I noticed that.
I don't know.
And why not?
Right,
I
that's
need
the
a
same
visa
thing.
to cross
Nope,
the wall.
Nope,
Indeed.
And why not?
Nope.
It's far too.
Nope.
Captain,
Ah.
I can assure you that your enemy horseman is in fact.
A tree? But that's totally ridiculous.
Couldn't possibly.
How long is this?
For a long time. Yes, a very long time. But they could attack it.
And he's been in this.
Cossacks are soldiers, miss. They're capable of great resistance and.
My name.
What?
Cap-
I should.
And now I can get him drunk?
Maybe.
I hate him so much already.
Drugs.
Yay! I can do nothing about them.
Maybe go talk to him. Ah,
Colonel, sir.
it's all automated.
And this is when we find out I put the mushrooms
But you
in the
have
wrong
air of a
glass.
great officer.
Yes.
You flatter me, miss.
Then you get to see
Unfortunately,
dragons and shit.
I'm afraid that.
Ah, there's no justice. I sympathize with you, Captain. Let us forget our work.
It would be my pleasure.
Come on. A little glass.
Wine, miss? You are put.
Don't deny yourself, Captain. Just a little glass.
Well,
You suddenly turned into a seductress.
Seducer. I think the word you were looking for.
Nope.
Nope, seductress.
Pretty sure it's seductress.
Here's your
But I will
glass.
have to look that
To
up
your
now.
good health, Captain.
And to yours, miss.
But I think you're wrong! And now you're gonna cut it so that I look the fool.
And we just killed him. We just
Murdered the poor old
We just
man.
murdered him. It wasn't even.
It's been a
We
long
just
time.
poisoned him.
Isn't it? You wouldn't think it came from Barrackstadt. It is made from
Under cola mushrooms!
that has been miraculously.
Well.
You know, Captain, it is essential that I.
Please don't even think about it. As I've said, it's extremely.
Perhaps your Cossack horseman isn't quite what you thought. Perhaps it's just a dead tree twisted into a strange
Non-Euclidean
shape.
forms, like my jacket for some
I
reason.
will make this concession to the fairer sex, miss.
Now they're talking about sex. Well, whatever. Just not even
Sex and
not
gender.
even trying to
Gender!
hide it. Not even trying to hide it anymore.
I would like to try those mushrooms one day.
Them mushrooms.
Them mushrooms. The cola mushrooms.
Incredible. How is this possible? By what strange magic? How could I have been so...
And you're
Poisoned you.
still standing like you've got a broomstick
was
up
only-
your spine!
tree?
It's not so much magic as it is
Not bad,
poison.
Captain.
A tree?
You're gonna be dead in a week.
Pull
by the
yourself
way.
together, Captain.
Probably.
It's okay.
Yes, of course. There is no more danger. All these years.
Captain, you should be delighted. From now on, you don't have to stay pinned to your watchtower.
You are right. I will sign you a visa to cross...
Please let this end soon. Please let this end soon. Achtung! Beyond the ramparts!
The ramparts.
The ramparts!
Thank you, Captain. You have my promise.
You are a smooth operator, aren't you?
Just standing there in silence, staring at him, judging him.
Yes.
Come on! You big black cunt!
Black. What?
Well,
What are you doing?
I'm making her dance.
What are you doing?
That's not exactly pale, is it?
Isn't.
That,
Go.
The skin color isn't exactly pale, is it?
I don't know.
I could call her the big Latino cunt.
I think that's just offensive. I don't think that's even accurate.
I'm not sure I care right now. I just want this to be over with.
The wall!
Oscar,
You're refused.
You didn't.
Okay.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You're not even. What are you doing?
I'm doing that.
Well, it took you a while.
Well, I'm drunk!
hope-
Excuse me for not having complete control over my motor functions! I failed. There! I win!
Have a good journey, Kate Walker.
so, can we go now?
Indeed, we are already.
Ow! My face hurts. It's hollow!
Yep.
And hurts too.
Your ticket, please.
Wonder if he swipes the
Here you
tickets
go, Oscar.
through his robot butt cheeks.
I believe he does.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yep. That's what he does.
Kate Walker. Now, please return to your seat, Kate Walker.
Yes, Oscar.
Ooh.
Immediately, Oscar.
Yes, Socrates. Immediately,
Is
Socrates.
she sassy?
Yes, Socrates. You're right, Socrates.
Her with her kleptomaniac non-Euclidean
The
jacket.
soul is eternal, Socrates.
The evil windmill of doom has awakened.
Yes. I'm just waiting for it to shoot those 3 professors.
It will now summon
The rectums!
the demon of the wall. And
I like
it's-
my version better,
Well,
where it summons the rectums.
but it's not. Well, all right.
Why would that... How would that work? Uh-huh.
Because it is whimsical.
Fuck off. I'm hungry. Is this the end of the chapter, please?
Maybe.
Please.
Maybe.
Please.
Maybe.
I'm dying here!
Maybe.
This looks like the end of a chapter.
We
What
are,
the fuck?
We are Russian standing.
Hammer and sickle!
We are Russian standing men, and we standing all we can.
Men of steel.
Russians do not like to boogie. Yep, that's the end of that chapter. We'll see you next time.
You see this here? You see this here? See this here? See this here? See? Go get it! Go get it! Go get it! Become a fan.
Yep. Why?
Because
Why?
then we'll do stuff like the highlights and the continuing to do stuff that can become highlights. And it, well, you could do it just cause you want me to suffer. That's reason enough in itself, apparently, for Guy 1. So, yeah.
Become a fan is our point.
Yeah.
Whee! Yeah, just exit the game. Just you didn't. Yes. Yeah. That's the last. Yep.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah, and you gotta quit the thing. That's, yep. Well. You got it.